Okay, good morning class.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you today?
Not fine.
It's nice to see you again today. Because since this is our third session, I want to remind you before for the first session and the second session that what we have learned about the first session and the second session. So, anyone remember about the first session and the second session? No one? The first session we have learned about introduction to C++. We have learned about the library and the main function and some data types. And the second session we have learned about input and output. So, what is the input syntax? Anyone remember? We use scanf for the input syntax. Okay, please. And for the output syntax, what is the output syntax? We use printf for the output syntax. Okay, and today we will learn about looping. So, what is looping actually? Looping means that we do something repeatedly. So we do it again, and again. So there are four things that you have in mind. You have a thing before you do the looping. The first one is what you want to loop or statement. So before you want to do looping, you have to know about what you want to loop. And the second one is the initial condition. The initial condition means the starting point, and the last one is, and the third one is condition. When you will do the looping, when you want to stop the looping. And then the last one is increment or increment. For example, if I want to print out in the screen number from 0 to 5, what we have to loop is printing numbers. And then the initial condition is the starting point. It means the number equal to 0. And then the condition when we will do the looping is when the number less than 6. And then of course we will use increment because it is going up. Okay? Is there a question so far? No? If there's no question, let's go to the code. As usual, we use PC Express. Press start, run, and then PC Express. Just wait for a moment. We use, if you already forgot about what's the program, we use PC Express. Just start, run, and then PC Express. Okay. After it, as usual, we do making a new project. Just click on the new project, and then we choose empty project. Put name on the name text box. For example, I will name it as looping. Okay. Put the name as looping. Just wait, and then as usual, we will add a new CPP file. Just right click on the source file and then click add new. After that, choose C++ file and name it. It's up to you. For example, I name it looping. Okay. Have you already done it? Yes. Next, what we have to do at first is that we have learned about in the first session. We include the library. Just put hash or number sign and then include. use angle brackets and then put ST DIO on between, in between. Okay. After that, we have to make the main. Put void main and then brackets. And then for the scoping, we use the brackets. We have learned it in the first session. So, do you remember to hold the screen we use Gantt chart. Okay. For looping accepting 3 parameters. For the first parameter is initialization. And then we separate it with semicolon and then condition. Separate again with semicolon and then increment or decrement. Okay. Is there any question so far for the syntax? No? Is it clear enough? So, for example, I want to print out 0 to 5. So the initial condition is we initialize integer I equal to 0. And then we separate it with semicolon and then condition. I told you before the condition is the number I less than 6. So we will print out 0 to 5. And then we put the increment or decrement. For this example, 0 to 5 means increment because it increasing. Okay? Put I plus plus. Okay? And then what we have to do is put the scoping by putting brace. And then you put statement in the scoping. Statement means what you want to do repeatedly. Okay? For example, we want to print out. Do you remember about the syntax for output? Yeah, that's true. We use printf. And then we put brackets. And don't forget to put the double quotes in between. %e, comma, I. Don't forget to put the semicolon in the end. Okay? Is there any question until this? Is there any question so far? No? Okay. So let's run the program. So, as I told you before, it will print out 0 to 5. So, this is about the looping. We do the same thing, printing out numbers from 0 to 5, and then we just use the syntax. Okay? Is there any question so far? No? So, the most important thing that you have to remember is the initial condition, and then the condition, and don't forget about the increment and decrement. Okay. Is there anyone got error? No? So, is there any question? No? That's nice. Okay, so I will summarize about this session. We have learned about looping. Looping we use for this session is we are using for, and then for is receiving 3 parameters. The first one is initialization, and then the second one is condition, and the third one is increment or decrement. Okay, we just put the scoping using brace and put the statement in between. So it will do the statement repeatedly for the condition if the condition is still true. Okay, if there is no question, thank you. That's all for today. Thank you for coming. See you next